Hey everybody, it's Cedric and Amy. We are out enjoying nature today and just talking. So we thought we'd come to you and give you some information on his latest single that just came out. What was the name of it?
Where were you?
It came out this past Friday, right?
Friday, September 20th, 2024. Available on all of the digital streaming platforms. My complete the Emcee-Bandcamp.com and plenty of places to find it.
All right. And so we just kind of are chatting about how the song even came about. So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the song actually initially originated from one of my music companions, my bro Imagine. He had a song he presented to me. It's been over a year or so ago now with the way time flies. He sent me a track, and I typically tend to create or write according to what I feel in the music. So when he sent me the production, what I felt from what he sent me was the idea to write a song about basically my situation, which you hear in the song, the absence of my actual father. That was just what came to me, and it was all organic. It's just something that I felt when I got that track from him.
That you had said that you had heard, like it came to mind, you had it in your back pocket, so to speak, but it came to the forefront because you had heard other people that are in media talking about it and their situations.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly it. I came across, I want to say probably 2 to 3 different people that just made references to situations where their parents were absent, and specifically, not that it may matter one way or the other, but it was the fathers that were missing in their particular situations, and just from their lives, from whatever reasons. And that resonated with me about the song that Imagine and I had, because it wasn't something that I had in mind to do originally. But when Imagine presented that track to me and I wrote that verse, it was just that one verse, and it was just that. But when I started hearing these people speak on situations with their fathers, it resonated with me like, wait a minute, I wonder what's going on with that track that Imagine and I had. So I reached out to him, and for him, it was a song that he had placed on the back burner and decided not to pursue. But something resonated with me hearing those interactions with the other people and celebrities and their situations. And
that was your sign that it was time.
That made me want to pursue it and make it into a full project. So the one verse that I had written with Imagine ended up becoming another verse, and the choruses and the hooks and the whole thing, and became I wanted to make it into an actual song. And that was what it was. It was all organic, but just something that I wanted to do. Just something that I guess all along maybe affected me more than I thought it did,
right.
and was something that I wanted to make a project I felt people could relate to, and that's all it was.
And I mean, it's unfortunately, people are able to relate to what that topic, but just touching on that too, what is how it came, like you said, organically. We know some of because you're a great storyteller. We know that,
Thank you.
So. But this is a real story, and so I think that's important, right?
Yeah, I didn't want this to be perceived as me writing, not to try to come across as, thank you for the compliment, but I don't want to try to piggyback on that. I didn't want this to come across as a story that people didn't believe was mine, and they thought it was just a fictional story that was maybe, give or take, well written or whatever. This is my story, and I wanted it to be perceived that way, and I just wanted to express it, not for the sake of, just for accountability. I felt like now for me, like I said in the song, it's inspired me to want to be the person I feel like I should be. It's not to attack him, the person in the song. It's just all about accountability, and then just things coming from my point of view and how I feel like we should treat. When you have children, I feel like they should be
right.
taken care of.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just me wanting to bring that point across and make it something people could relate to.
Yeah, relate to, but knowing, I think it's important for people to know that it is your actual story, and I think that's why at the end you say this is true.
Yeah, this is real.
Yeah,
this is real. And all of my songs are not necessarily real, but they're made for the purpose of relating to reality. But this was my real.
So do you think that this may, like, what do you think the outcome would be? If somebody's listening to this, do you want it to spark a nerve? Do you want it to ignite something in them to do better if they're not? Do you want, like you said, you weren't trying to upset or attack the person that, was absent.
Yeah,
but-
my actual father, I wouldn't want him to see this and be offended. I would just want it to be something that lets him know, because I've never had a chance to, I don't remember a memory with him. So I would just want this to be something that even speaks directly to him, like almost like a letter. Like, this is a conversation that I wanted to have, like I say in the hook.
But I'm saying for men that are fathers, that, like, I think this is an opportunity for a song for you to really think about, and
that
like, what
resonate with-
is your
yeah.
relationship with your right?
Yeah, definitely. And that's what it is. And like I said, I don't want it to be something that basically offends anybody. And it's not about that, whether it does or not. That's all based on how you perceive it. But this is just me and my story,
Yeah.
and how I feel. And like I said, I keep using the word accountability, but it's just about your accountability as a parent, regardless of your situation with your partner. If things don't work out, that's fine. Like in my situation, it didn't work out between them two. They didn't become, obviously, an issue. My mother moved on. She met another person. There were 2 other children that were born. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't want to not have my younger brother and sister because of my selfishness and wanting to have the original relationship with my father. That's not what it's about. It's just about like I say in the song, you can be a parent of some sort being separated. You can be here and she can be there, but you can be involved in your child's life.
Right.
You know. And
So, I'm sorry to cut you. I think it's it's definitely a great song. Everyone should hear. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. Maybe we do a part 2 to the video and dig even a little deeper. Maybe we open it up for, open discussion with others. And because, and like I say, it's not a topic unfortunately, it's not a story that's just yours either.
No,
So,
it's not unique.
yeah,
It's just
not
my
a
story.
right.
And it's just a song that I think resonates with people. And I try to make a lot of music that resonates with people, but sometimes you miss, but
So,
just want this to be something that people can appreciate.
yeah. All right. Well, we might bring you guys a part 2, but for now we are out.
Thank y'all.